Brendan Schaub's always been a polarizing figure. Whether it's his MMA career, his stand-up, or the fighter and the kid, he's drawn loyal fans and outspoken critics alike. But now whispers have grown louder. Brendan Schaub is making a move to Texas, and not just for barbecue or cheaper real estate. This might be the power pivot his career desperately needed. This is the story of why leaving Los Angeles could be the greatest decision Brendan and the fighter and the kid have ever made. First up, let's discuss why the move makes sense. Let's start with the obvious. Texas is the new media capital of the alternative entertainment world. Joe Rogan planted the flag when he left LA for Austin in 2020, dragging a mass migration of comedians, podcasters, and creators with him. Why? Freedom, space, opportunity. For Brendan, who's been trying to juggle podcasting, comedy, and a brand built on a raw, unfiltered conversation, LA had started to feel like a glass ceiling. Between the creative restrictions of cancel culture and the rising cost of content production and the saturation of the comedy scene, LA's edge had dulled. In Texas, he steps into a landscape that's hungry for voices like his. Schaub already has a built-in audience, but now he'll be among a growing network of independent thinkers who are redefining what entertainment looks like. From Andrew Schultz to Tim Dillon to Rogan himself, the energy is shifting and Brendan knows it. But there's more. The Mothership Comedy Club, Rogan's passion project in downtown Austin, has become the new proving ground for comedians who want to get on stage without corporate fillers. And speculation is heating up. Will Schaub get back on stage at the Mothership? Sources say he's been seen around the scene, watching shows, chatting with performers, maybe even prepping something. And if Rogan gives him the nod, it could be the validation he needs to re-establish his stand-up career on stronger footing. But there has been some pushback. Of course, not everyone thinks this move is brilliant. There are three major criticisms swirling online. Number one, he's running from the LA comedy scene. Some critics claim Brendan's leaving LA because he couldn't thrive among the top tier comics there. But that misses the point. He's not running, he's adapting. You don't survive in entertainment by standing still. The biggest players know when to pivot. Rogan did it, so did Tom Segura and Christina P., and so is Brendan. The second criticism has been that the fighter and the kid won't be the same without LA guests. It's true, LA's guest pool is deep, but the reality is the podcasting universe is already in Austin. Schaub has access to a fresh new rotation of guests, comics, fighters, thinkers, many of whom have Rogan's blessing and the eyeballs of millions. There's a cultural gold rush happening in Austin, and TFATK is well positioned to ride it. The third criticism is that Texas fans won't support him. The claim is that Brendan's appeal is too West Coast centric, but that misunderstands who his audience really is. His fan base is nationwide, if not global. If anything, the anti-elite, no BS ethos of Texas fits his style better than LA ever did. Now let's talk upside. Brendan's Texas move could unlock three major opportunities that could massively increase his wealth, influence, and creative longevity. Number one, lower overhead and bigger profits. Texas isn't just cheaper, it's business friendly. From studio costs to taxes, every dollar goes further. That means more money for content production, for touring, for branded partnerships. It's not just about making more, it's about keeping more. The second upside is rebranding without rebuilding. Texas gives Brendan a clean slate without abandoning his audiences. The TFATK set, the vibe, the guest list, it can all evolve, and fans love a redemption arc. If Brendan brings raw, honest, funny conversations with a fresh edge, this move could breathe new life into his entire brand. And the third upside is Rogan's proximity and how that could equal power moves. Let's not pretend Rogan isn't the elephant in the room. If Rogan continues to support Brendan, and it seems likely he will, it's a game changer. A few guest spots on the Joe Rogan Experience, an invitation to do shows at the mothership, or even behind the scenes backing could supercharge Brendan's career in a way LA never did. Imagine this, Brendan opens for Rogan on a Southern comedy tour. They record a mega episode of TFATK plus JRE from the mothership stage. This special is filmed in Texas, gets Rogan's stamp of approval, and lands on Spotify or Netflix. That's not just revival, that's reinvention. To close this out, let's talk about why this will ultimately make him richer. Ultimately, this isn't just about geography, it's about alignment. LA was about status, Texas is about freedom, and in a media world shifting toward authenticity, independence, and long-form storytelling, Brendan Schaub is perfectly positioned to evolve. Whether he returns to the stage, reinvents The Fighter and the Kid, or launches new project with Rogan in his corner, this move could multiply his income and solidify his legacy, not just as a former fighter or podcast host, but as a content mogul. So yeah, the critics may be chirping, but Brendan's not listening to noise. He's listening to the future, and it's calling from Austin. If you're betting against him, you might want to double check the odds. And now for a moment of call to action. If you believe Brendan's just getting started, hit that like button. Drop a comment. Should he hit the mothership stage or focus on podcasting? Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the moves shaping comedy, podcasting, and modern media. This isn't just about where people live, it's about where they thrive. Welcome to the Texas era.